Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up
the 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one complete to Dede Westbrook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Campbell making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Josh Lambo.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They started on the ground with Eckler. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Herbert. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and 1 at the 47-yard line.
On second down, Eckler. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Chargers 0.
On first down, it's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the Jaguars' 39-yard line.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. About 3 yards there to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jaguars.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They run with Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Buying time to his left. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. They run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Justin Herbert. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
On Herbert, his third interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Back to Taylor on first down. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Taylor. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On first down, here's Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Breida on the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jerry Tillery able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Josh Lambo will attempt the field goal. He's a former Charger, remember, back in their San Diego days. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lambo is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And right side, Henry's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. To the air again, Herbert. Under Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Joe Schobert, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Down and goal.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Devon Hamilton in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Badgley for the Charger field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The ball carrier.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Joey Bosa. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 9.
They run once more with Taylor. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
15-yard line.
They'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 84 yards. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
So, momentum, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Second down.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free. And this will kick out of bounds inside the 5. Talk about disaster averted as they hold on to the football. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Scott to return it. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Herbert. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Allen. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Oh, the return is Scott. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, he, like many good running backs, loves to go to the right, and he looked really comfortable going right there.
And was aided by the deception from his QB, who dropped back first before pitching it out to the right to him. I think it allowed the blocking to get set, and that allowed for the big run, too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three. The ball is free. Taylor lost it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, exit.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
They'll take... over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Intercepted.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.